I'm trying to increase my confidence and skills with finishing raw wood bodies for builds. I'm doing this for multiple reasons. First, you can purchase really high quality unfinished bodies for a fraction of what a finished body would cost. And second, you have a lot more creative control over what the end product looks like in the build other than just picking out a finished body that you like. If you like this video, click like, subscribe, and notify. In this build, I got to experiment. I started with a high-end body that is described as the top is book-matched ash, and the back is a combination of ash and walnut. The binding layer is walnut. The body cost me $159 from Holy Grail Guitar Company on eBay. This is my third body that I have actually hand-finished. The first two I didn't produce videos on. I sanded all of the sides of the body until it was smooth. Here's the experimental part of the build. I covered the entire body in a stain that was described as providing a honey-like finish. I ended up putting 2 coats of stain on the back, sides, and front of the body, each time wiping off the excess stain before allowing to dry. Working on the body took me about a week in its entirety. Once the body was stained and it dried for a couple days, I started to sand the front of the body. I started with 240 grit sandpaper and then progressed through the different grits until I got to 1000 grit. The end product was that I removed the stain on all of the front of the guitar except for the stain that had gotten into the grain of the wood. I left the sides and the back stained for a contrast. I then applied sanding sealer and allowed for it to dry per the instructions. Then I sanded the body lightly. Now I started the many layers of satin nitrocellulose lacquer. I ended up applying over the course of 4 days a dozen coats of the lacquer with sanding in between if needed. When I was done applying the lacquer, I let it dry for 3 days. Then I took a drill-based buffer pad and lightly polished the body. I found that it's not very easy to work with cameras and stain and lacquer at the same time, so there's limited video of me actually doing the finishing part, so I'm actually just in a narrative way describing what I did. The build stage of this guitar comprised of assembling the following components. The body that I had worked on, a Telecaster modern wiring harness that I had built prior, a set of Fender Tex-Mex pickups, a WD Fender license neck with hip-shot locking tuners installed, a Fender bridge, and other hardware. I always show my wife my builds when I complete for her opinion. She told me that she thinks this may be one of the prettiest I have built to date. I plan on doing builds with unfinished bodies in the future. I have ideas for different processes, different colors of stains, and other things that I want to try. Some of the bodies I have purchased for this are just amazing. One body in particular has 3-dimensional flames and pickup routing for humbuckers. I'm really excited about this build in particular. Another build is a build where both the body and the neck of the Telecaster are both made of wenge wood and should produce an amazingly beautiful guitar. Today is my birthday, and for one of my presents, I got to do 2 things that I get immense enjoyment out of doing: building a guitar and then publishing a video of me building that guitar. Both make me very happy and satisfied. Thank you for sharing my birthday with me. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, click like, subscribe, and notify.